Listen, because this is not coming to you by accident. Nothing in your life has ever been random, and every moment you kept asking why nothing works, why nothing changes, why you keep trying and failing, why the same patterns keep showing up. You didn't realize that life was preparing you for a shift that you couldn't understand until now. And even right now, as you read these words, your mind is trying to decide if you believe that something greater is coming or if you're just tired of hoping. Tired of fighting, tired of repeating cycles, but I need you to understand something on a deeper level. There is a version of you that already exists in the timeline where everything you wanted has been achieved, the abundance is real, the healing is done, the trauma is processed, the confidence is unshakable, the peace is natural, and that version of you is calling you right now, not gently, but powerfully, like a loud knocking that you can't ignore anymore. And every struggle you went through was not punishment, it was preparation. Every disappointment was redirection, every heartbreak was removal of low-frequency energy that would have blocked your destiny, every delay was protection, and the universe, God, angels, whatever name you choose, have been rearranging people and opportunities behind the scenes even when you thought nothing was happening, because transformation is silent before it is loud. Growth is invisible before it is undeniable, and breakthroughs always look like breakdowns before the shift happens. And right now, yes, right now, you are in the exact moment of decision, the point in your life where old patterns either break or repeat, and that depends on one thing, your awareness, because no one is coming to save you. The savior you've been waiting for is the version of you who finally says, no more shrinking yourself, no more self-doubt, no more waiting for permission, no more asking if you're good enough, because you were always good enough, and everything life took from you will be replaced with something greater. But first you must stop returning to the things that drained you, stop romanticizing the past that hurt you, stop trying to fit in places that were never meant for your spirit. You must become unavailable for anything that lowers your energy, because repetition is a choice, healing is a decision, and elevation is a vibration, and energy doesn't lie. You feel when someone is not right for you, you feel when a situation is shrinking your soul, you feel when your intuition says, leave. But you ignore it because the mind fears change. But what if I told you that everything you want is on the other side of that change, and you've been trained since childhood to fear your power, to stay small, to be quiet, to accept less, to live in survival mode, but you were never meant to survive, you were meant to awaken, and you are awakening now. That's why everything feels uncomfortable, that's why you don't resonate with the people you used to, that's why you feel disconnected, lost, restless, like something bigger is calling you. Because it is, and you feel it in your chest, in your gut, in your dreams, in your thoughts, the signs, the synchronicities, repeating numbers, random memories surfacing, sudden inspiration, emotional waves. It's not confusion, it's activation, it's your soul remembering who you are. And I need you to understand that the version of you who will succeed is not a new you, it's the real you, the one beneath all the fear, conditioning, lies, and pain, the one that knows you are capable, powerful, chosen, intentional, supported, and guided, the one that knows nothing is too late. You didn't miss your chance. You are not behind, you are right on time, because time is not linear. Destiny does not expire, purpose does not disappear, it waits for awareness, it waits for alignment, it waits for readiness, and you are getting ready now. Even if you don't see it, the healing part of you is growing, the confident part of you is strengthening, the disciplined part of you is forming, the abundant part of you is awakening, and you need to stop saying, one day, and decide, today. Stop waiting for motivation and choose movement, because small consistent actions beat inconsistent intensity every time, and you need to hear this clearly. No one changes their life overnight, but everyone changes it daily, one decision at a time, one habit at a time, one belief at a time, and it starts with stopping the belief that you are stuck. You are never stuck, you are only attached to memories, attached to people who don't see your value, attached to environments that drain your energy, attached to identities you outgrew, but when you let go, you don't lose. You make space, and life always fills empty space with what you truly deserve. You just have to release what was never meant to stay, because every ending is disguised beginning, every loss is disguised gain, every collapse is disguised construction, and you are entering a construction phase, rebuilding yourself from the ground up, stronger, wiser, clearer, calmer, and more focused than ever, and I need you to commit to this truth. Your breakthrough is inevitable if you refuse to quit, if you refuse to settle, if you refuse to let fear win, because fear is not real, fear is imagination with negative direction, but you can reverse that imagination into faith, into vision, into belief, and belief is momentum, and momentum becomes reality, and reality becomes transformation, and transformation becomes legacy, and everything you thought you could never do, one day you will look back and say, I did that, and everything that is coming will make sense of everything that happened. Keep going, keep trusting, keep evolving. The world hasn't seen the real you yet, and your story is just beginning. And as you continue reading this message, I want you to understand something even deeper than before, something most people ignore their entire lives because they are scared of their own potential, scared of their own awakening, scared of their own transformation. But you are here because you are not most people. You are here because some part of you knows you are meant for more, and I want you to remember that no soul comes to earth randomly. Every soul chooses its lessons, its challenges, its gifts, its people, and even its pain, because pain is not a punishment, pain is a teacher, and every time you thought something was breaking you, it was actually building a part of you that you would need later when your purpose arrives, and yes, purpose always arrives after pain, clarity always arrives after confusion, strength always arrives after suffering. And the reason you are reading this now is because you are entering a stage of alignment. The universe is clearing out what doesn't belong to you, removing people who don't respect you, closing doors that were never meant to open, and you think it's loss but it is direction, you think it is rejection but it is protection, you think it is ending but it is preparation, and I need you to stop questioning why everything is changing and start trusting that everything is changing for a reason beyond what you can see, because timing is everything, and divine timing is real. And every delay is strategic, every obstacle is intentional, every detour is necessary, and right now your life is in a transition phase. You are not where you used to be, but you are not yet where you are going, and that in-between space is uncomfortable because the old version of you wants to go back to familiar patterns, but your new self is trying to pull you forward into unknown possibility. And you must understand that growth never feels safe, evolution never feels comfortable. Transformation never feels calm, because your nervous system is trying to hold on to certainty, and your soul is trying to expand into possibility, and that battle is why you feel exhausted, overwhelmed, emotional, restless, and confused. But listen carefully. Confusion means expansion, feeling lost means you are leveling up, emptiness means you are clearing space for new energy, and loneliness means your frequency is rising, because when you raise your energy, you naturally outgrow people who are not growing.